Today I'm going to be showing you how you can trade euro dollar on the PrimeXBT platform. Now, euro dollar is one of my favorite currency pairs to trade. It was first introduced into the market in 1999 and it is one of the most commonly traded pairs in the world. Now, investors love to kind of trade this pair to speculate on currency movement as well as hedge against any currency risk. So I'm super excited to show you today how you can trade on the PrimeXBT platform. So let's dive right into it. Now remember, we are going to be trading the currency side of things. So it's going to be based on the CFDs platform and not necessarily the crypto futures platform. So if you haven't already signed up an account, you can do so by clicking on the register button. I've already got an account, so it's going to most likely log me in. There we go. So pretty much it's really easy to do. I've already got some funding sitting in this account, but if you haven't already made a deposit, you can do so by clicking on the deposit function. Now we have a lot of options that you can choose from, whether it be crypto, fiat, or whatever it may be. So once you've done that, the accounts will then show you pretty much all the funding that you've made in terms of deposits into the account. So in order for you to then go and trade this funding, you actually need to move it out of your wallet address and into the specific account. So for today's example, we are going to be doing CFDs trading. So you need to move the funding from your wallet address and into your CFDs account. So you would do that by simply clicking on where it says transfer. So I would like to actually just move some USD tether out of this account. So you can then go and choose either the crypto futures platform or the CFDs platform. So today we're going to do CFDs, and let's say I want to just move around $1,000. Pretty much we'll just simply click on that, and then the funding should be in your account. Then where it says trade, now remember we're doing CFDs today, so I'll click on that function. It should pop up like this. It will have all your sort of watch lists as well as your charts showing you your positions as well as your trade history. Now, if that's something you don't maybe want to see, you can simply go and click on exit, or you can change around the interface however you may seem fit. So if you have a look here, there's a little plus button. It's pretty cool. You can go and choose, do I want to add in the dashboard function? Do I want to add in the watch list function, or whatever it may be? So for today's example, we're going to be trading euro dollar. So how do I do that? It's actually quite easy. I simply click on where there's a little drop down underneath the word trade. You'll then see it says all markets. It might show that as the default function for you. I want to go and trade specifically Forex today. So it'll be sitting under the Forex section. And then I can scroll down through the list of currencies that we have to offer. So I want to go trade euro dollar. So you click on it, it'll pop up like this. And now you can simply go into the terminal and execute as you wish. Now, how you want to do that is pretty much depending on a couple of things. You can either enter into a market position, a limit position, or a stop order position. So today I'm going to show you how you can do a market order as well as a limit order. Now it's actually quite easy. So let's say, for example, I wanted to go and enter into a position now and I wanted to click sell. It's not necessarily going to execute the position for you automatically. First of all, you need to have the funding in your account, which will show over here where it says balance and equity, for example. And then you will click the button that you are wanting to do. So if you want to sell, obviously click the red one. If you want to buy, click the green one. And it pretty much will then take you to this new order portal, right? Now, if I want to choose my order type, you simply click on the drop down. You then have a range of options. You have the market order option, you have the limit order option, and you have the stop order option. So let's say, for example, I wanted to go and enter into 2,000 contracts now on euro dollar. I can simply click buy or sell. So if I want to sell, I would go and send the order right away. But remember, if you want to use some sort of risk management in your strategy as well as your plan, then I suggest clicking this button here that says place stop loss and take profit. Now, in order for you to manually change this, you're going to have to click again on the drop box. It will then show you, okay, cool. Where do you want price to stop you out at? So let's say, for example, I want price to stop me out at 1.02. It will then tell me my projected loss will be $165. And let's say, for example, I wanted to take profit at around 1.000, then it will tell me my projected profit would be $234 in this scenario. So you can simply then go and click send order. If this is something you're happy with, I will then go confirm. Now remember, this is a market order, so it's going to be filled automatically, and it's going to go straight through into your position size platform. So if you have a look here, it will now tell you, okay, cool, I've sold Euro USD at a market order. It'll tell me here that my profit and loss. So currently you can see we're running at around a loss of 40 cents. And then you can pretty much just execute as you wish. Now, if you want to modify this position, it's quite easy. So if I want to maybe just say, let's say, for example, I've entered into 2,000 contracts here and I want to get out, I can simply go click exit. I can either then close the full amount, or maybe let's say, for example, I just want to close half of my position. Then I can just simply type in the new number that I want to close out on. And then you'll see now that it'll say 1,000 out of 2,000, right? If I then click close position, it's not going to close my whole position. It's just going to close half of the position, right? And then you can pretty much see that I'll have half of the position still running. And if I go into my trading history, it will then show you that you've traded out that other half of the position, right? So it's pretty easy to do. That's how you can enter into a sell scenario. So if you want to go and exit out of this position completely, you can do so by pressing the close button. I then confirm. It will then give you a whole sort of list of orders that have gone through, and you can then pretty much see now I am no longer in a position, right? And if I go back to my trading history side of things, you can see, okay, cool, I am now out of this position fully, right? So if I wanted to go back into this position, and let's say, for example, I wanted to enter into a buy, then I would simply just do the opposite. It's really simple. I click buy. Do I want to maybe change my lot sizes? Let's say I want to go up to 3,000. Then let's say, for example, you want to stick on market, you simply click that. And then you can also obviously modify your take profit and your profit, your loss, sorry, for example, in the scenario. I then click send order. I go confirm, boom, it's done. It's through. The position will now run like this, and you can be able to monitor exactly how your position is running in the position section over here. Let's say, for example, I want to close this now. I would simply do the same thing. I can get out of this position really easily, and then it'll go into your trading history side of things. So that's pretty simple. That's pretty much it in a nutshell in terms of how you can market execute a position. If you're wanting to set a limit, then it's a completely different function. However, it's the same sort of idea, right? So if I go into the section here where it says sell, I will now change my order from market to limit. Now remember, if you're wanting to sell at a limit, you need to basically be below price. So price needs to be below where you want to enter into a limit from. So let's say, for example, I want to sell at my limit price of say 1.14. I can simply do that by changing the limit price. And then let's say, for example, I want to add in some stop loss and take profit parameters. I can do so by clicking on this over here. And then if you have a look here, remember what I said earlier, if price is going to take you out, you need to have your stop loss above your sell side position. So if I want to get stopped out at say 1.15, then I'm going to only lose $30 in the scenario, right? And let's say, for example, in a take profit scenario, I need the market to go down with me and in my favor. So then I need price to go lower than where I'm entering. So if I'm entering at 1.14, I need price to go to pretty much 1.10. Sorry, I changed the wrong one here. So if I go over here now, let's say I want to take that out at flat. So now it'll tell me, okay, cool. If this position goes against me and it stops me out at 1.15, I'm going to lose $30. But if it goes in my favor and price goes down to 1.1, then I will make $120. So I'm happy with this. So I'll say, click send order. I confirm it. Now remember, this is a limit order. It is not a market position order. So it's not going to show as an active order because nothing actually was executed when I did that. Price still needs to get to this area of around 1.14 in order for me to automatically get triggered into this position. So when price eventually gets here, the platform will automatically enter you into the position and you will get a notification that you are now running in this trade. And then you will see that now I've got the order currently sitting here as active. And when this order then goes live, it will then sit in your positions section, right? And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So let's say, for example, you don't want to have this limit order anymore, or maybe you want to modify it. You can simply just double click on it, choose maybe a new price limit. Let's say maybe you want to enter in from 1.145. You simply then click edit and replace order, confirm, done. It's really easy. If I don't want to be in this order anymore, I simply just click close, confirm, and that's pretty much how you would do a sell scenario. The buy would be pretty much the same. It's just the complete opposite, right? So if I want to do a limit at, let's say, for example, 1.0008. So in this scenario, I would want to enter into price when it gets to 1.08. Then let's say I want to modify my stop loss. Let's say, for example, I want price to stop me out at 1.07. And then I want to take profit at a level of 1.1. So it would look something like that. Then you will see over here, my projected loss would be around $30 and my projected take profit would be around $60. So I click send order. You'll then go into your orders now, and you can pretty much see that I've now got this active order sitting here. So it's quite cool. It's quite an easy function to use. And basically only when price gets down to this level will you then get entered into the position, and then your order will be active and no longer sitting in this orders section. So if you want to simply close out and you don't want this anymore, you can do the same thing, and that will be pretty much your order canceled, right? So that's pretty much in summary how you can trade euro dollar on the CFDs platform. You can do this for any of the other currencies that we have. And that is pretty much it in a nutshell. So stay tuned for more sort of tutorials on how you can execute positions on a weekly basis. And I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial.